Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Middle. Here we go.
Stafford now to throw.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And nothing after the catch here as he's dropped right on the spot at the 47, but in plus territory. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Set.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Alert. Stop.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
At the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Panther streak.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The Colts are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Hey, smash Bronco! Go!
On 2nd down, here's Hull.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 6.
18 Cardinal. Big Lion.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only able able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Rattler. Ready, right?
Going for it on 4th. Richardson.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
You look at this Colt defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
70 Ranger.
Richardson now on 2nd down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Check, Bobcat, check, 70 Timberwolves.
On the option left, Richardson.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And some strong running. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
Ready, break.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Go, Reed, go. Hurt. Right there, check, hurt. Go.
And they'll hand off to Hall.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready, set.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Rig. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Okay, ready.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
70. 19 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they'll let Kupp run on the end around.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Angle coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Richardson looking to throw this.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now.
Throwing is Stafford.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Cowboy 80. Smash, smash. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. This pass reeled in by Hall.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Three, hey, smash Bronco.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's go now.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Drop 6, trap 60. Big Lion. Ready, ready.
Second down, here's Richardson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
A 51-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Just one field goal in a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
On the option left, Richardson.
And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Big 20.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
This one brought in by Jefferson. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. A give up the middle to Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Touchdown, Rams!
Cooper Kupp hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Yeah, with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
Go 80. Go check. Go check. Ready.
They run once more with Taylor.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's Richardson to throw. They'll get this off to Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Right there, right there. Hurt.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Gets past one man. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really got loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
19 Tiger.
On 1st down, Richardson.
And that'll be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. 7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Richardson looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson on 4th down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
A quick throw caught by Cup out wide.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Broncos!
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 61 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Go!
Richardson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Colts. Will Mallory. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. His first career touchdown pass, and, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gay now set to kick it off. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll go again here with Akers. And way up past across the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Rams.
50.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. The kick by Maher is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And Richardson back to throw it. As is complete to Woods. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And this is going to be intercepted. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is first and 10. Richardson to throw again after the pick six. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's first and 10. Richardson to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
Here's Richardson.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
19-18.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 30-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can